Hi, welcome to From the Heart with Purnima Nagaraja. Today is your day. What does that mean? It means this is one day that you should probably reflect on the quality of life you're leading and the quality of your thoughts. In India, youth, adolescents, young adults, steeped in the responsibility of studying, spending more than 15 hours in colleges and another 5 hours of home study, barely get 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Stress is completely over the top. Performance is everything. So much at stake. Enough to lose your peace of mind, isn't it? Not just peace of mind, also your health. So many youngsters suffering from early thyroid problems, early diabetes, and other stress-related issues. Headache is the most common symptom you youngsters face. And then, of course, anger. Stress comes out as anger. Stress comes out as irritability. Stress comes out as not wanting to study. Stress comes out as burnout. So much peer pressure, so much institutional pressure from schools and colleges. So much parental pressure, so much parental anxiety. And then the world says, hey, you're young, be happy. Possible? Not really, isn't it? Today, I think it's a time to reflect on how we can work on our happiness quotient. A lot of youngsters today are miserable. It's really unfortunate, isn't it, that we are churning out a whole generation of really unhappy and disgruntled youth? Yes, we are. And I think a lot of us adults are to blame. But if you put aside the blame game, and given your circumstances, what can be done? It's so easy to say the education system really is bad in this country and we should change it and all that. But until it changes, we are so much a part of it. Life revolves around class 10, class 12, getting into a professional college, all those entrance exams, doing really well in a professional college, some form of post-graduation. Then immediately you need to get a job. Immediately get a job, immediately get married, have children, and complete the circle of life. Unfortunately, that circle of life does not really involve happiness and fun and pleasure, does it? And people who want to have fun are not really appreciated, and which is why you're such a disgruntled lot. Now, what does fun mean? To a lot of people in the urban setup, fun means getting sloshed, going to pubs, not telling your parents, being risque, and walking the wild side. Is this fun? I don't know. I'm not sure about that at all, because to me it doesn't sound like fun. Because that also sounds like you're under some kind of pressure. Pressure to be cool, pressure to be with it, pressure to be belligerent, pressure to walk the wild side, pressure to put your life at risk. So where's the fun there? Forgive me if I don't understand what it exactly means. But to me, fun is just plain good-hearted fun. Accepting your friends as they are, not forming groups, not talking bad things about anybody, not bullying people on the net or otherwise, accepting each person for what they are, trying to be friends with them, and if it doesn't work out, being happy even without them, loving yourself, loving others, understanding your parents, understanding the generation around you, know what your do's and don'ts are, what your rights and wrongs are. This is the time that you should have a personal philosophy, that this is me, this defines me, and this is the way I want to be. Forecasting for yourself, saying like, what do you want to be a few years from now? Do you want to be an internet junkie? Do you want to live in a virtual world and not have any touch with reality? Do you want to turn into an alcoholic? Do you want to do drugs to the point of oblivion? Do you? Then you're obviously not thinking right. What you should be thinking about is having a safe and a wonderful life. Having beautiful relationships, things to remember, wonderful memories to remember, having fun, being reckless sometimes, but whatever you do, having fun endlessly, but behavior being in moderation. People always believe that behaving badly is fun. Hurting others is fun. No, it's not. Not really, really not. What you should really think about is having fun where everybody joins in. What's the whole idea of cracking a joke if you're the only one laughing or somebody else is crying? The idea of having a joke or making a joke is that everybody should laugh and enjoy it. What's the whole idea of trolling people on Facebook or Twitter or any of the other social media sites, saying nasty things to them and hurting them, having them block you and say, this is the life, man, I got blocked by this famous person. What the hell are we getting out of it? Having fun is about having a good knowledge base, to be able to discuss things, to have an opinion that people take seriously. Why do we always strike things off when young people say it? It's because you don't have enough knowledge. You just want to argue and make a point there and prove yourself without a proper knowledge base. Which is why people don't even take you seriously. And they say, hey, you're youngsters, your blood is hot, it's all right. What you really should concentrate on, nice wide base of knowledge. Be it politics, be it human relationships, human behavior, science, technology, whatever you want. Try to have conversations outside of your subject. There was a recent study which was conducted on school children, and when a class 10 child was asked, who is the Prime Minister of India, that person didn't know. Then this person had this idea to conduct this survey, and it was found that class 10 to class 12, people had zero knowledge of what was happening around them. Who is the President of the United States? We don't know. Does the United States have a president or a prime minister? We don't know. What's happening in your country? What's the burning topic in your country? We don't know. What do we know? Well, we definitely know composite math. We know how to work out statistics. We know our zoology really well. We know our physics really well. That's it. Life is not only about bookish knowledge. Life is about gaining knowledge about the things around you. When you watch TV, don't just watch films and serials. Watch the news. Watch what's happening around you. It's always good to know what's happening around you. If there's a constitutional amendment, you need to know about it. Why is it there? If there's a law that's been passed, why is it there? Why are people protesting around the world? What's happening? This is probably a good way to think about having fun, because when you have knowledge, you know how to use it well. You know how to enjoy it well. And you know that you don't have to argue with people who are lesser endowed than you. When I say lesser endowed, I don't mean about intelligence. I just mean about people who know less but argue more. A wise man, they say, always keeps silent. And you will too learn in your wisdom when to talk and when not to. How to behave and when you can have unadulterated fun, but not at the cost of somebody else's peace of mind. This is called maturity, and this is when we start taking you seriously as adults. We have 6-year-olds who are extremely mature, and we have 30-year-olds who have a lot of growing up to do. It's a personal thing. You can just say, this is me and this is how I am. But is it really you? Is it really how you want to be? Think about it once. Today, reflect on all the things that you want to be, all the things that will make you a wonderful human being. Every wonderful human being contributes to a wonderful nation. Every wonderful nation contributes to a wonderful world. Isn't that what we want at the end of the day? A wonderful, peaceful, and loving world to live in? Who can contribute to that? It's you, isn't it? Start today. Start now, as a matter of fact. Try and strive to be a better human being. Help your friends. Help them grow. Let this form a wave. You are the inheritors of this earth. This world is yours. Rule it well. Live well. Think well. Act well. Vivekananda once said, more than being good, do good. And that's what makes the world go round. See you next week with another topic. Farewell.